Hi, thank you for clicking on Phoenix, #risingfromtheashes. My name is Joey. This is my vlog about mental health, anxiety, depression, and how I deal with it on a daily, weekly, nightly, minutely basis. It's always
the same.
it's always the same.
Voice. Sorry for the robotic voice. I just got my voice box back and they took a shit in it. Sorry.
We decided to wake up over there. Jeez. Okay, look, we can't be long at this. We've got to go pick that kid up. So, okay.
The kid will pick itself up.
Shush. Okay, so thank you for clicking on my next part. This next part is a little more involved, and it shuts off quite abruptly. This whole thing is very heavy, and I wanted to cut it several times, but you kept pushing to stay, and I'm glad you did. It's important. I think what we said is important to the effect of trying to manage yourself despite another person or persons what should I say, general discontent with life, rigid in their rules, unnecessary in their analness. Okay, that works. Whatever works. So here's this next part, and I'll see you at the end. I don't have any real complaints about them. They protected me. They gave me everything I needed and wanted and more. They loved me. They, for the most part, supported me when I wanted to do something.
More so your dad.
But they were both different, right? They were different people.
True.
And as I've gotten older, and especially recently, like your parents can only do as well as they can do. And everybody is in the world has baggage and has things that that they deal with personally, and those things or traits or whatever, they spill over into their relationships with their families and other people. And these things can't be helped. They can't be helped. The best thing I feel you can do is just be aware of them. That's what I try to do with my family. I just try to be aware of their particulars and my own, and work with them rather than against them all the time. Rather than trying to control everything, just let it be to a certain extent, and it'll be okay. So I don't blame my parents for the way I turned out or what the hell ever. My parents didn't give me mental illness, I don't think. I think I was pretty much born that way.
Yes, but your mom always likes to remind you.
The two first cousins that got married?
No.
She asks about that every doctor we go to. She had two first cousins a few generations back and they got married. Is that bad? Is that why she has the mental illness?
No, that's not what I'm getting at.
I mean, I am literally embarrassed when she asks that question now. That's not it.
No.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry. See, I'm an asshole, and a sarcastic one at that, so that's my problem. Please go on.
Your mom always likes to, tell you what a horrible person, child, and adult you are. Every chance she gets.
Oh, you want to bring this up, huh?
Oh, yeah, because this is a major blockage for you.
Very well. When I was a teenager
and how wrong that is,
and a young child, I had a few outbursts, shall we say. When something upset me, like to the point of like utter fear, I got a little crazy. And to give you an example, back in the 80s, they were starting to have like a lot of plane hijackings on the news. And because my parents have the news on all the time, I was exposed to that and had to hear about it a lot. And it started to freak me out. And then my mom, I think my mom was going to be going on an airplane. We lived in California. All of their families were in Pennsylvania. So she was going back to Pennsylvania for something, maybe a class reunion. I don't know. But like, it was just days of this anticipation of this plane ride and these, things on the TV. And like, it freaked me the hell out. And I just remember getting upset about it several times, but getting so upset about it one time that I was in the backyard and just like writhing in the dirt or the ground or something. I was so freaked out and I was just like crying and I was just, I don't know, inconsolable. My father had to pick me up and carry me in the house. I was like 8, okay? I was not like a light child, he had to carry me in the house because like I was just inconsolable. Okay, and as I grew up, like this didn't get any better, and by the time I was a teenager, if you add all the teenage sort of angst in there, and just my high sort of like, or maybe I should say low threshold of drama, I guess, and it was a tumultuous time for all of us, I think. It was not easy. And I was nasty to them a lot. And especially my father, I think because he was the harsher of the two of them. Like when my father was mad, he would frighten me. He would, just be scary, like, and I couldn't deal with it, and it made me resentful towards him for a long time. But as I got older, like 20s and beyond, and with the influence of the person behind the camera, I got more mellow, mental health medication, I should say, helped, and stability in my life helped, and I realized my dad wasn't like this bad guy that my mind was making him out to be.
Mm-mm.
And I hope he knew that before he died, that I didn't think of him that way.
He does.
But my mom never did. Okay, and my mom has held on to this bitterness on her part about how I treated my dad and how I was so unruly and this and that. So rude to him and this and that. And so I feel really bad about these things. Like, But it's occurred to me recently, I have mental illness. I've always had it in one way or another. Like, I've always dealt with things in a slightly less than normal way, I guess. And part of mental illness is that it makes you say and do and feel things that are not true or even rational.
Explain your mom. Why would she tell you that? And then go around when she had the animals put down and said that shit to you.
What are you talking about?
You know, you neglect them, you know. It's all a matter of control. She wants to control you.
I don't neglect them. Did they starve?
No.
Did they lack love? Did
No.
we not pay attention to them?
Yes, we did pay attention.
Did we throw them into a room and ignore them?
No.
So there you go. We didn't neglect them.
But that's what your mom says and thinks. This is why you still have mental problems to this very day, because she won't let things the fuck go.
She won't let things go with this dad issue. And she brings it up every once in a while. Reminds me, oh, you know you were a terrible person to your father. Your father loved you. You were terrible to him. Even the night he died, as we were driving away from the place that he died in, I'm driving her home, and she turns to me and says, I can't remember what the words were exactly, but the sentiment was something to the effect of, well, how do you feel about your dad now that he's gone? Do you regret the way you were? I mean, I don't know. That seems like an unfair question to ask somebody in that time.
And underhanded.
I didn't get mad at her about it. Honey, I'm still not mad at her. Her husband just died. Whatever.
It doesn't matter. She shouldn't turn it to you. Say, don't you feel bad that you treated your father so good? Well, so bad. Well, let me put it this way. Yes, but from age 15 on, the person behind the camera who's talking whipped your ass into shape, made you who you are today.
You whipped my ass into shape. You more like just kept taping up the sling that my ass was in, is what you kept doing.
No, I broke it down and rebuilt it.
What did it do when it was slingless? Just hanging in the wind.
Well, you tell me. You're always yelling at your parents, always blaming them for shit that was just in your mind, not in theirs.
Mental illness makes a lot of weird things in your mind that aren't true.
Exactly.
And I guess my point is I have always suffered of this. Okay?
And my point is your
it's
mom.
not fair for my mom at this point in my life to make me feel so guilty.
Exactly.
For
something you couldn't control.
For something that I probably couldn't control. That's hard to admit.
And she still expects you to listen to that because she wants to have her claws into you. Because she wants to control you. She thinks
She thinks I'm completely incapable of doing anything for myself. Yes, I know.
She thinks you're the doormat, and I'm the person in the big rig going, move it, come on, move it. And in reality, I'm just the passenger. You're the asses driving, and you're running left and right over people. And I'm like, are you okay? I don't give a shit.
Well, that was years ago.
No, it still happens today. Like with your mom saying I call the shots. I don't. You do.
Angie has never called the shots. Ron has never called the shots. It's always been me. In this relationship.
Any relationship.
In other relationships I've had with other people, you know, I think I let people call the shots a little bit. But
not with me.
Not with you. It's never been. But it undermines my my confidence in myself because, like, I'm always questioning her. What she's saying. Like, well, maybe I am that way. Or,
no.
You know, maybe I was a horrible child to my father and I should just rot in hell. I don't know.
No, that's what she wants. She wants you to, like, feel so bad and be her doormat. Think about it, dude.
But you're saying it in a way that's like she's intentionally evil.
Think about it.
And I'm saying she's not, honey.
Okay, what about our
Draw
child?
back to what I said at the beginning of this whole thing. I said, you know, people come into the life with their own baggage. She has her own problems.
Yes, but she's thrusting it towards our daughter, and our daughter's acting exactly like her.
We got a mess in this house. It's just a mess. I don't know. It's just a mess.
Okay? Your mom doesn't respect us. Shit, she doesn't even love me, and she should. I love her. I respect her for whatever it's worth. But she has made it so my daughter hates me. My daughter doesn't do anything I or her mother say. She doesn't do any of this. She just throws a tantrum. Like your mom. So, mental illness can go only so far until you actually see your mother, who's 77 years old, tell your child who got her hair fucking cut, oh, you should have cut them shorter, looking like some sort of dumbass.
She did not say that.
No, I'm saying that. She wants her fucking bangs so...
Oh, yeah, she wants her bangs like this so we don't have to get them cut off.
No.
Whatever.
No. Look. Like this. She doesn't want her to have bangs. And that's stupid.
That's not going to happen. That's why I took over on the haircuts.
Yeah, that's stupid. And then when she gets her hair cut,
first thing she says to her is an insult.
Right.
Yeah, I know. She's a very negative sort of person. Like, she's always like, I regret doing this. I should have done this way. Blah, 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 blah. Like, she'll take, like, you'll have a candy bar, or cookie, or some sweet, or some good thing. And she'll take, not ask, she'll take a bite of it, you know. Mind you, you would have eaten it all, okay? You would have eaten it all. But
yes.
She takes a bite of it, eats it.
Oh, I regret ever doing that.
I didn't even like that anyway. I don't know why I did that.
You did it because you wanted to do it, and you didn't ask for permission. So you got what you got.
I can't take, like, utter negativity.
Neither can I.
I can't take it. I can be a lot more productive with positivity. With negativity, you know, I'm like this. I don't want to do anything. I just freeze.
Well, yeah.
I can't do anything.
Now, listen to this. This is your mom's mentality and our daughter. I'm lucky. Why are you lucky, honey? Because when you get hurt, I don't have to feel bad because I don't get hurt.
I think you should shut it.
No.
Yes.
That's what your mom instilled in my daughter.
No.
I don't think she would have said that negativity if she wasn't force-fed it every day by your mother disrespecting us?
I don't know. Disrespect can be very subtle, can't it?
Yes, it can. But when it comes to the parent of the child, and the grandmother is pissing all over the parent of the child and treating the parent of the child like crap, the child starts to treat the parent like crap.
Can we cut it? Thank you for watching all of that. What'd you think? Do you guys go through stuff like that with your parents? Does anyone have these problems? I don't know. I think people do. I think a lot of people have these problems. I think that guy's upset over there that we've got the good parking space. We're in the good parking space, and he's like, I don't want to park over here. Okay.
If you...
Yeah, right. It's ours today, yeah? We got it today. Anyway. I know. It's just fake petty. We're going to leave soon, sir. Thank you for watching that. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I cut it off abruptly, and where I cut it off because it was just too much to talk about, I guess, at that moment. And I didn't want to show it because, like, at one point, you know, we really switched gears from, you know, the way her, meaning my mom, and us relate to one another to how our daughter comes into the mix. And I was like, no, we can't, you know, it's like, break on that. But then I realized after I watched it back that, I mean, that's the very essence of how things get passed on, right? To the next generation and the next generation. And, you know, before you know it, you have a generation of, like, super Karens that think the world owes them a haircut. So that's not good. Yeah, I think a lot of it stems from mental illness. I really do. I guess I say that a lot, don't I? It does, though. It really does. So take with it what you will. Maybe it'll make you think. Maybe it'll make you judge. Maybe it'll make you do what? I don't know. Whatever. Just come back next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, clicking the bell for notifications and all that good stuff. So, thank you. And
she's pretty.
And she's pretty. Thank you, Annie.
You're welcome. Look at those eyes. They're pretty.
Oh no, I feel like you want me to take you somewhere. Do you want ice cream?
We can't afford ice cream.
She wants ice cream.
We can't afford ice cream.